Why do I have to talk to this fucking guy? I'm still SSF brained right now. Like, look at things and I'm like, ooh, do I need that for later? It's like, no, you don't. None of this is worth anything. Res, though. I guess that's just me. Can't wait to get Archmage and like totally fuck my build up. Not invest enough mana shit and just can't do anything anymore. Hold up, I got a Giga Ring. Rarity though, uh-oh. I'm really gonna give up my 6% rarity? Oh, this is 9% rarity. Holy. Bis gloves. Yeah, this is the weapon I found on my warrior. It's just way... Well, I found this in Act 1, and then I found better ones, and it's just so much better than the stupid SSF one I had. I have, like, no fire res though, right? It's not so... What the fuck? Cold res? Huh? Do I even have that much? I don't see how this is adding up to 90% cold res. This is a lot. It's like 39, but... Okay. Should maybe look at my other guy for low level shit, but I don't want to. Here be 1 minute. I think the change I want the most in the game right now is that they make those tower maps less shit.
Betrayal. The Countess has escaped with the beast.
I don't think there's any change more important than that.
Time
Never noticed that it said the resistance penalty before. Yeah, they're really bad.
I did not know if I would see the Vastiri again.
Did she say anything different to me? She
Oh,
does.
I know who you are. Oh, don't worry. I won't hold it against you, young one. Hyenic raid is...
Time to prove myself.
I like that they have little different lines depending on character.
Stay still.
Like, no balance change is more important than making those maps suck less. Oh my god, okay, they're lightning resistant. I was like, no fucking way this is this bad. Makes it feel a little better. I've been wondering how, like, okay, so Sork, obviously you want to scale your exposure, and you just use conductivity for bosses, right? And that's like better than scaling pen. But I wonder if one cluster of like pen nodes on the tree is worth it, just so like you don't have to expose just to deal damage against resistant. Okay, it's crashed. This is the first time crashed. That's good. I guess later you just brute force everything with like huge damage. They're like so far away though. Good like pen nodes. This is so cool. The pause tech is probably like the best thing. Like the best single design decision about this game. Well, OBS isn't captured. Giga dead anyway because I can't escape. Why no capture game? Mm-hmm. Fight? It's not, because I don't know what the fight is. Like a boxing fight? Is Tyson going for round 2? No, I don't follow MMA. I don't follow it much. At all, really. That works. Boxing guy. I had an uncle who was like, at least as presented to me, he was like a legend of the Chicago boxing scene, but I don't know, like, you know how like your family's always like kind of hyped to you by other members of your family, so I don't like know the reality. I mean, he was a great uncle, but he had like a boxing club in like by his house. It was like a huge boxing facility, or not huge, but like this big boxing facility just like outside his house, and it was like this semi-underground thing. Martin McGarry, I don't know how much I've always been curious. I don't really want to find out how like relevant he was to the Chicago boxing scene, but it's always gonna Curious. Do I have to like exit the game again? Maybe get it to rehitch? Yeah, the exhibition match is definitely like, if I was a boxing fan, I would hate those so much because they definitely like give the sport of boxing like a horrible, horrible perception to people that aren't into it. It gives the perception that it's like this purely for money, like circus level thing. Like all of the, because they're like, the art of like fighting people is like extremely interesting, right? It's like, I mean, there are like a lot of cool things about it, and it's just like pure unadulterated skill at the end of the day, and it's just like one person versus another. But like, man, whatever money they make from the advertisers, I would question that it's worth like the defilement of the sanctity of the sport. I think the real question is, when do we take mind over matter? I think I delay this like as long as possible because Archmage is more important than this. Like until we're chain dying, we don't take that. And once I take the skill effectoration nodes, we're like locked into Spark, aren't we? Wait, does this also make Frostbomb worse? Oh, it's gonna make Frostbomb take longer to blow up. It's really bad. Yeah, why not take these? I don't really know how often you're fighting dudes with res. Seem like decent enough points to take early on. Like, this is the problem, is you really want to be coming up here. These notes are like way too good. You get these pen anyway, okay. I don't know what you're supposed to get out of this little mini event. I was fighting to go into a little dead end. Everything that's not Frostbomb feels like just a horrible waste of time. The problem with Frostbomb is the AoE is just like way too fucking tiny in the cooldown. But when the Frostbomb goes off, I'm having a good time. Don't know how long I had a Z clicked. I wonder if you could hold off on cold damage, right? Because once you get Frost Wall, I think you can just be a cold spec, right? You play Frost Wall. I think I see people leveling as the Fireball, like, Frost Wall shit. I mean, the problem is that doesn't set you up to swap to Archmage, right? And I think once you get Archmage, it's just like, kind of GG. This sucks. When you're fighting, like, huge amounts of large packs of enemies, it's, like, so annoying.
The pack leader up there.
Spark just kind of sucks cock. Right. The guy's like 0 telegraph for his windup. I love that they stole like the exact animation for the Radon.
I can't do that yet.
I'm not in a good spot. Okay, he doesn't track you very well. This boss with chill is so much fucking easier. Okay.
You will burn! I can't do that yet.
I'm getting mobbed by the fucking, like, little shitters.
Not yet.
I didn't think you could turn that far. I grew arrogant. This part good.
Not yet.
That was unnecessary. Okay. It's so slow. Dodging it very different when you're a little further away. We can do this shit again.
Not yet.
The other problem is I'm getting used to his speed when he's not,
More time.
when he's chilled, and he's like way worse when it's chilled. I literally cannot fight these guys. You know, I had such an easy time with Perfect Strike on this guy and my melee dude. And this is pure misery. Dude, no fucking way you come out of your stun
I need
facing directly at me.
I can't do that yet.
I'm gonna run out of flash charges before I kill this boss. How are there so many dogs?
I need more time.
This sucks cock. No way that hit! I I don't know what I realistically could have done like that much better there. I will go to town and use the well. A bitch. I remember this boss on my first character being like super difficult. God, they couldn't even kill the fucking jobbers. And then I like came back and it's like, okay, I like learned his moves and I know like mostly what to do now. Now it feels like I'm back on my first character though. That did not hit.
I can't do that yet.
This is Bone Shatter Diff.
Not yet.
This is damage diff. This is what this is. This is just having dog shit gear, I guess. I don't know.
Not yet.
This boss died in like 3 attacks on my warrior. And the problem isn't even the boss. If I was only fighting the boss, this would also be easy. The problem is I'm getting mobbed by these fucking hyenas. That time we desynced into them, I guess. Can't tell where he's turning. See, the thing is, I want to be in the corner. Go up. So that I can limit my ability to get surrounded by the hyenas, but it means I can't dodge his slam if he decides to do the slam then. Yeah, like that.
I need more time. Now don't move.
Like, Jesus, it's such bad damage. No way. I saw it from so far out. I knew exactly what he was doing, but there's no way to dodge it against the point of the arena I was at. That was bad. Send me home. Whatever. Don't care. This is awful. This is horrible. What's this though? Oh, it's because the game crashed. I mean, I don't want it to be too easy, but this is like, this feels outside of my control. Like, yeah, could you've played it better? Sure, whatever. But like, the amount of damage and like clear needed to keep those hyenas down feels like it is not something available to my character currently. That's what I feel like. I feel like I don't have the tools for these fights at the moment. Ooh. Ooh.
Orb of
Ooh.
Orb.
Ooh. Like, I definitely want to, like, see this at, like, the most obnoxious it can be. To know, like, where the breaking points are for like any new character, but it still annoys me that like I have probably the best spell setup you can have. Like, my gear isn't that bad. I mean, there's nothing you can do on that fight. It's all fizz damage. Like, I've got HP. I just... it just feels like it's just... Ooh, sorry. Spark? Ooh.
I am a son. The train moves.
Feels like I'm getting a class diffed at the moment. It's just funny that I didn't stream leveling my warrior, my second warrior, I don't think. So it's amusing to me because doing the second warrior is like, man, I learned so much. I've become so much better at this campaign than the first time, because the first time was like really struggle bus, right? And now I'm playing this character, which I went on, I was like, okay, this is gonna be so easy because I'm not even a warrior anymore. Like, I'm playing one of the better classes, but warrior certainly has an easier time in some respects. Like, some bosses are really easy as the warrior, but my ability to like kill trash monsters quickly feels so fucking bad on Spark. Yeah, it's just, that's definitely what spells feel like, is it feels like all the spells, and especially the lightning spells, have like way too low damage to ever exist outside of Archmage. And I mean, it's cool that I can kite this shit around, and like, it would be another issue if I was like appreciably faster than enemies. But at this move speed, where enemies are just, they're just way faster, you can't outrun enemies, right? You have to kill them or just accept the damage they're going to deal to you. That feels... It feels bad. If I was faster than them, it would be totally different. Because you could kite, do other shit. When you get Archmage, is that like a 58? Oh, fuck. That's gonna suck. It's so high. It's 58? How the fuck are we gonna get through campaign? I'm gonna struggle through this, but I think cold into respec is the way. Cold feels so good for the exact point I was trying to make, which is just having